Why? That's the question so many people are asking. Why did Andreas Lubitz steer the flight 9525 straight into a mountain? We're learning more about the co-pilot's past, but nothing really explains his motive. Take a look at the front page of Friday's edition of Bild, the most widely circulated newspaper in Germany. It features a new image of Lubitz running a marathon. The headline speaks volumes: pilot run amok, and calling him a mass murderer. CCTV's Guy Henderson is in his hometown trying to learn what led him to commit such an unthinkable crime.
Who was Andreas Lubitz? Why would this 27-year-old German pilot kill himself and 149 innocent others on board Flight 9525? The small town of Montabaur has turned up few solid clues. Lubitz lived here with his parents. Reports of an episode of depression remain unconfirmed. This is the flight school he joined as a teenager, with dreams of becoming a pilot. People who knew him said he was friendly.
Andreas was a very nice young man who got his training here and was a member of the club. He was a lot of fun, even though perhaps sometimes a bit quiet. He was just another boy, like so many others here. He was well integrated, and I think he had a lot of fun here.
The airline picked up nothing out of the ordinary either. The CEO of Lufthansa confirmed Lubitz had been flying with Germanwings since September 2013. Carsten Spohr said he underwent stringent medical and psychological tests to qualify, but that he did take a break from training in 2009.
There was, I want to mention this, a longer break in his training 6 years ago, but after his qualifications were checked again, he took up his training again. Following that, he passed all medical and flight-related tests. He was 100% fit to fly without any limitations or requirements.
But somewhere, something went terribly awry. This Airbus training video explains how extra safety measures were installed on A320 aircraft after the September 11th attacks. But Lubitz was still able to override the crew's attempts to unlock the cockpit door. This whole country remains incredulous. Germany's parliament observed a minute's silence on Thursday. Later, the German Chancellor addressed the nation.
This news has affected me just as it has most people. Something like this is utterly beyond the power of the imagination. We do not yet know all the background information, and therefore it remains very important that the investigation continues and that every aspect is examined in detail.
The police investigation is well underway. On Thursday evening, officers were still removing evidence from his childhood home. But no one in this sleepy town can quite believe what's happened. Andreas Lubitz didn't appear to come from a troubled childhood. He lived in an affluent neighbourhood, and he was well known and apparently well liked by people here. In fact, there's very little to explain how this young man could possibly have committed an act of such complete and utter evil. Guy Henderson, CCTV, Montabaur.